You lost, okay? 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 You lost. Yo, you lost, okay? No, I'm not shutting the fuck up. You lost. You lost. You lost. I record all games. Win or lose. Win or lose. I record all games. I record all games. All right? Hold on, Holy. Let me put the game on. Yeah, Holy. I'll do it next time.
He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
At the stoplight. All right, there the game right there. The game right there, y'all. All right, I'll be that.
Yard shy of midfield, 1st and 10.
You gonna talk to you? I'm still gonna talk.
From the shotgun, it's Stidham. Finds Evan Ingram. And they get there to take him down right around.
I'll beat Vet. I don't care. I smack Vet. I don't care. I beat Vet. I don't care.
There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Oh, you mad because I won? Damn. Let's go, Lord. He upset because he lost to me. Damn. I can't enjoy my victory. Damn. Damn.
Stidham off the play action.
No, you ain't going to do that. There's one thing you're not going to do. Don't do that. Please don't do that. Please don't do it.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense.
It's still the same. It's still the same. Just when you throw an alley, it's all right.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go, set. 6 to go.
Throw here, 3rd down. That's a catch. Looks like he's in bounds. Good effort, but still short of the first.
Until I got my wins, I won. I don't
never turn down a completion. That's just not
I don't give a fuck, family.
Making that spot to move the chains.
On 4th down, here's Stidham. He's got it to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the completion.
Nigga, in 2024, I took the lead of all them shits in 2024. You only...
Taking a profit. And
hold on.
This one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry.
Oh, shit. Yo, you mad because I played you one time in 2026 and I win? That's my first time playing you in 2026. 2 years ago, yeah, you washed me. But 2026, you didn't win. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have 2025. Exactly. I didn't play you in 25. I didn't play you in 25. I didn't play him in 25. No, I didn't. I didn't play you in 25. 24, you were mad. I didn't.
Himself into rhythm, and I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience. These little throws.
No, I wasn't playing Madden. I didn't have it. I was playing 2K. I was in my mod team.
That's
incomplete left side.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly. You get to 3rd and long, extra long. It's really hard to stay on the field.
I never played him in 2025
because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
You do. You using it in the motherfucking chat.
All right, so they're going for this.
No, you can't tell me that. Shut your ass up.
On their opening drive.
All right.
Going on 4th. Here's Stidham. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pulled off the conversion.
Hold on, focusing right now. Y'all niggas ain't gonna distract me right now. Play this nigga who.
Between the two of them.
Oh, no, I ain't on it. No, I'm not. You put my. Hold on, I gotta. Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
New set of downs.
Not today, though. I'm playing Hootie right now.
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no result.
Nah, he's just a little pissed off because I won with the Jaguars.
Managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball. Make that play.
Nigga, the game is on now.
Shotgun snap now to Stidham. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's what I'm playing.
That's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
It's a nickel.
We can watch it.
On third.
Get the fuck out of here.
The Broncos finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown.
All right.
And that opening series, you use this word a lot when we brought methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was a highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan, just so as a result.
Get me out of my zone.
The offense out there, the Broncos making the call to go for two here. All right, they're going to throw for it. And he'll get in. That gives him an 8-0 lead. Evidently a touchdown wasn't enough for them. They further quiet this whole crowd by adding the 2-point conversion.
You know what I love about this? I love it because coaches spend time all week saying we're going to be aggressive, we're going to go for it, but then you back it up with a decision like that. That's empowering your team in another team's building. What a start.
Here's one. Kick this away. Johnson now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. Rodgers throwing to start it off. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
We spend so much time talking about an offense and how they script their first 15 plays typically. How about that defensive coordinator, the head coach, every play on that sideline? You couldn't script it any better. Well, other than maybe taking the ball away, creating a negative play, creating a sack, creating an offense down behind the chains. That's exactly what you're looking to start.
Not must have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer to that touchdown. But it's not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
No connection on the last play. And it's third down. Rodgers off the play action. Look at that power, deep left side. Big gains. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out. And the Broncos corral it. They'll take over a little further upfield thanks to that return.
I think the defense would have just settled for going off the field for a takeaway, but they add a nice present onto the end of it for their teammates to start this possession with much better field position.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Quick slant, caught by Sutton. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion's right there, right in the window. All options are now available to you on second, and that playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. Off the play action, Stidham. Finds a man, and Troutman has it. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down. No doubt they're taking a peek at how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage too until some resistance has got to finally appear.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. Give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. Patrick Queen raging in for the tackle.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. To the air with Stidham. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the man he was after. So now they're going to have to figure out this third down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to get passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Yeah.
On third down, Stidham. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do, try to force that fourth down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys have a second to lose the pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this. They're going to try and throw for it. Completed over the middle. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Right call at the right time, Brock. Give him the line. Conversion on 4.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted. Right where he wanted to get the ball off.
Offense is set. First and 10. Straight ahead. Here's Dobbins. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got second and 11.
This is one of those situations, Kate, you might watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for you to
Right now.
look to the sideline in his own mind. What am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Let me finish this. You get my ass kicked, yo. Leave me alone, man.
Chances to escape the field. He dropped the interception. Very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. That's going to leave him with a tough third and long. Here he goes, third and long. And he drops it in the end zone. The look was there on third down. Instead, it's incomplete.
You know, Kate, you'll get a little bit of grace for a drop in the first frame, but that's one, as this game goes on, he's got to have. It's hard on third down to execute. And with the ball in your hands, you got to find a way to catch it.
Will Lutz getting the call on fourth down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. It's a 39-yarder. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. 8-0 is our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They'll start this drive out, 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. Powering his way forward a bit, give him about 6 there to begin this drive. Working quickly here.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
off play action. Here's Rogers. Throw left side finds Freiermuth. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
This is Warren, headed right. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. In on the tackle is Jonathan Cooper.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
319, back north. Keep pushing the ball down the field. 26.
From the shotgun, here's Rogers. This is Metcalf working that right side. This goes across midfield and into Broncos territory.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
258, back north. Get 300, get 300. Inside. Yeah, this.
Rogers from the gun. He's got the first down grab and still going. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the crush for moving the chains that time.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
319.
Trying an inside give to Warren. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
258.
To the air on first down. Rogers. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
Jump up. 319. Hey, 88. Over 50.
Looking out of the gun. Here's Rogers. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Hey, check 20. 258. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 258.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Metcalf there to bring it in. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 35-yard line.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Stidham. Finds the in route complete. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
5 DBs out there for the Steelers. 3rd down. Stidham now to throw. And he'll set up the screen here. It's Harvey. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. A give right side to Dobbins. Chose to take this one up the middle instead, and it was a good decision. Gets him 7. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
At the 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Stidham off the play action. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins.
J.K. Dobbins, the ball carrier. A 4-yard loss leads to 3rd
And we are
down
still
and
waiting for the
7.
scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. To the air on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Shotgun snap now to Stidham. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
Let's go now. Viking 18, go.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Brought in. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Set. 70 Lions.
They'll throw again. Stidham. Has it down close. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grow their lead just before halftime. All right, so this solid first half continues from Brock. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. You always preach about coming out strong, and they've been the ones dictating the tempo. As a result, they add to their lead.
So the offense out there, the Broncos making the call to go for 2 here.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
Kenneth Gainwell now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Now here's Rodgers. It's a screen play to Warren. Shoots away from one. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
This is taken ahead to the 42. Alex Singleton makes the tackle. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
2nd down now. They need 7.
258.
To throw, Rodgers. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And that means 3rd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
First pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. They'll air it out on third. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
The play clock runs out. This will be a delay. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. On fourth down, it's Corliss Waitman on for the Steelers to punt this away. The Broncos have Marvin Mims deep to return. They're only going to have enough time for one more snap here before we reach halftime. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. One last play before the break. Final throw before the break. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. On the return, here's Gainwell. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
630, 319, 626. Get 300, get 300.
Here's Rodgers. Fryer move there to bring it in. We'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25. Offense to the line fast.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
On 2nd down, Warren ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
With that down the distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Jumbo! 258! Inside!
First down throw here by Rodgers. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
50, 158.
Pressure coming, Rodgers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
26.
Going again here, it's Rodgers. Gets it downfield, on target to Metcalf. And he's going to be brought down. In enemy territory now at the 46. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Blue 58. Hey, 88.
Throwing again, Rodgers. Dump off, caught by his back. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Back at the 50-yard line.
On the 50. Get 300.
They'll throw again, Rodgers. He brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, out of bounds.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
319. Go to 50. Hey, you block over.
Again, Rodgers. Completed left side to Smith. And this one won't get there. Looked good, but the stop is made just before he could get the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Must not have liked what they saw on 4th and 1 there. They're going to take a timeout, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Would have been a tough 54-yard field goal, so instead they're keeping the offense out there on 4th down. They'll run for this. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, they pick up the first.
That's simply a bet being made that not only is your call or scheme better, but that your players just want it more than the big fellas on defense do, and clearly on that one, they did.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
258. Inside. Clear Mike. Yeah, this.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. This is Metcalf working that right side. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front had to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Puts this underneath to Warren. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal. Blitz coming for Rodgers. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I can feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal.
158. Check 30. Focus, boys. Focus. 26.
Sticking to the air here. Pressure coming, and they take him down. Quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
Oh, you hate that. They've eaten up some good yardage on this drive, Kate. You get down in the red zone, and this is where you really got to stay on schedule. Let's give some credit to this defense. They know the job they got to do. Got to knock you back and make this now red zone attempt that much more difficult.
319. Yeah, this. Jump out.
Now Rodgers on third and goal. He will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain for being taken down that prior play, yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used the pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw. And he gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Marvin Mims now to return it. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Stidham off the play action. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up second down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing again on second down here, Stidham. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Steelers will take over with the football just outside the 30.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over first and 10 at the 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33.
158.
Rodgers will look to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. He finds space into the red zone. And finally, he's down at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
They've got 3 tight ends on this 1st and goal, thinking run or play action.
319.
How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
Went into their bag of tricks just a little bit there. The surprise handoff, not enough to get the touchdown. But I'll tell you what, I'm kind of excited to see the next wrinkle off that one because I don't think that was just a one-off.
Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they'll likely be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining. It's 2nd and goal. Rodgers to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal.
319. We are going. Back north.
3rd and long for him here. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. They're going to mark this as a 24-yarder. Boswell able to knock it through. And that's going to give them the lead.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here's Mims. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First down throw, Stidham. That's completed right side. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
It's one of those situations that I really can't critique the defense call at all. I mean, the X's and O's were everything you want, but unfortunately the Jimmies and Joes in double coverage of that tight end couldn't get it done.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Looking from the gun, here's Stidham. Hits him on the in route. Not a lot of space, maybe to the 33. Tackled by the venerable Cameron Hayward. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Broncos football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the shotgun, it's Stidham. Hits him on the out route. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
That's complete right side. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
At the 11-yard line.
Handoff goes to Dobbins, running left. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Stidham. They're trying to set up the screen. Dobbins. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos take a 4th quarter lead.
Touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. Would have felt more comfortable, obviously, with a 7-point lead, but they have to settle for 5.
17. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Johnson with a return here. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
319. Hey, take 26. Look at you.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. He goes to the hurry up here.
And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Come out. 319.
First down. Here's Rodgers. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Hey, 88,
at the 46-yard
88.
line.
319.
Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Steelers have a first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
They've got first down here from the 36.
319. 319.
Now we give to Warren, coming right. Giving him about 3 on that first down carry.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Back north. 319. Back north.
Rodgers from the gun. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
58. Zoom.
On first down, Warren. And that run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
In potatoes, not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
58.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Throws caught, and that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers take a 4th-quarter lead. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
26.
Rodgers trying to throw for it. And it falls incomplete. Can't make that pass work, so as a result, they will not be able to push their new lead to a field goal.
22.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Harvey now to return it. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Stidham. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to catch him right as he gets this to the 30. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Stidham now, 1st and 10. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. Stidham looking to pass. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Steelers return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
158.
They'll start the drive with Warren. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
He was taken down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
158.
Back now, pressure coming. Oh, he lost the football. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And what an effort after everything seemingly went off the rails, Brock. He never gave up on the play, and he turns it into an excellent result. This one intended for the running back. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers clinging to a 1-point lead. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Green 18. Green 18.
Warren once more. He's past the 25. And he's going to pay off his first down run with a nice pickup of 9.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
The 22-yard line.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Green 18. Green 18.
They'll go again. Warren. And it's going to be a win for the Steelers. He gets him the first, and they can run this clock out. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Going to the ground again on first. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
On 2nd down, Warren gets it again. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
7th play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3.
Green 18. Hey, take 26. Jump out.
He'll throw it. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Oh, it's a push with a tight end. They charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. Well, tight end gets it again. They are leaning on it big time in this one. Well, Brock, the fans, all right. Here we go, Steelers, as they take the win on the North Shore. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
Okay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game. It's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood. We are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on their in-state rivals to the west, the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
In motion comes the tight end left. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off.
Don't touch it! Don't touch it!
A first down carry for Barkley. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They go play action with Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Don't touch it! Don't touch it!
Up the middle with Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy this caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Great, set. 180, 180.
Good to Bigsby on the option. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 3. Doubled that. He got 6. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On the ground with a tight end. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Brings it just past the 15, able to avoid the initial contact, but not much more there on the play. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football. Worked so hard to get his feet down inbounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really?
Yep, that he is.
How about that? What about young days?
No, it did not. It did not crush.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stopped right there.
Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Trimmer.
Here's Hurts to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Warren will try the right side. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On play action. Now Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. From the gun, it's Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
It's caught, Smith. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be 4th down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Steelers will go on offense here. 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
2nd and 10.
Number 50. Number 58. Get 300. Get 300. Go to 50. Hey, you block up to 50.
Rodgers going to throw. He'll find Gainwell out of the backfield. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Now they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
26.
Now Rodgers. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That's good for us Steelers. 1st down.
Hey, 88.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Hey, take 26.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Throw left side complete. That's 1. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
That's another Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now run straight ahead with 1. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Here's Rodgers. Tossed him here over the middle. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Gain of 6. That's another Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Yeah, this. 319. Gun. Slip it down.
On the give, it's Warren. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
He'll find Metcalf. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
To throw, it's Rodgers. This pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Hurts. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Hurts sets up to throw it. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken the lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. makes it a 7-3 lead.
Steelers 3. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Well, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely
pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This pass hauled in by Dotson. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Steelers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Intercepted. It's a turnover on down.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A handoff for Warren. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll get it inside the 35.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. They'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. He'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's a screen with Gainwell. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. It's a 42-yard.
To throw is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted the 3rd time. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Rodgers. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Throwing is Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into third and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. This is Smith to the ground. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
It's Barkley on the counter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Here's Hurts to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. Down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Play action. Here's Hurts. And a quick throw here that's complete. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Set. 180, 180.
They'll set up a throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Looking to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Called out a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Second down and 4. He'll drop to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They go play action with Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on, you're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Great. Trimmer.
Back to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Great. Set.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. This is caught. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in?